So here's what I'm bringing. Let's start on this side here. I've got 3 bags of dog food. I should only need 2, so I brought a third one. Poop bags for Scout. This is food and water for Scout. This will be some of the water that I'm drinking. Got the tent. Got the drone for some footage. Battery packs, sunglasses, lighter, and Swiss Army tool. Actually, these things will actually be lighters for lighting that, which we'll talk about after. And this is for opening the cans. This is the bag that I'll be wearing. This here is my sleeping bag. This is an inflatable pillow. Sleeping mat. It's an inflatable mat that I'll be sleeping on. And this is the food that I got. I don't know if it's enough food. Not entirely sure, but let's hope it is. So I've got some granola for the morning and for hikes. Some tuna. This is what I'm gonna have for dinner. And then some ramen noodles. I might have that as well at some point. Gatorade for an extra little boost if I need it. Got an oat milk cookie, protein bar, an apple. Brush my teeth in the morning. Some sardines. This here is a little stove that hooks onto this tank here. I'll show you guys that when I'm cooking. And then that's some extra water, which I think I might need to bring another jug. I think I might need more water. It's gonna be a heavy bag. So yeah, this is my isobutane. And then an extra change of clothes. I got an extra pair of boxers, shorts, and then I'm also gonna wear pants, or not at the same time, obviously. Socks, and then a long sleeve shirt because I get cold. Another thing I forgot to mention, bear spray. Definitely bring that. Well, there goes our ride. So here we go. There's just Scout and I. Oh man. Let's do this. So here it is. We're still close to the road. You can still hear cars. Soon enough, we won't hear any of that. I don't think we'll see a single person today because there was one car in the parking lot. But the parking lot is for a waterfall. And this trail is not very busy to begin with, so it's very likely that we will not see a single person for the next 24 hours. Now there is the possibility of some bears on these trails. So I'll continue to talk. I'm not going to record everything I say because I'll probably be talking a whole lot of nonsense. But I'm just going to make some noise, make our presence known. Oh, also I weighed my bag before leaving. It weighed just under 50 pounds. 21.5 kilograms. Also, as you can tell, I'm not wearing proper hiking shoes. So I'm currently wearing Adidas Ultra Boost, which are excellent for running. And I've taken them on a few hikes, and they've actually done pretty well for me. But the big issue with these is if they get wet, they get soaked. I've seen these flowers a few times, but they never cease to amaze me. They remind me in blacksmithing, you can do this thing called Damascus, And it kind of gives that appearance to whatever you're smithing, whether it's a knife or a sword. All right, let's keep going. It's been 20 minutes. My shoulders are killing me. Oh boy. As I drink water though, and eat, I'll be reducing the weight in my bag. Well, I took a 5 or 10 minute rest and I feel a lot better now. My shoulders aren't killing me anymore. I'm sure they will be soon, but then I'll take another rest when I need to. So I'm in no rush. This is actually my first mountain hike alone, but not only that, it is also my first overnighter alone. I've done an overnighter before, but I was with Angel. And it really helps when you're with somebody else because it brings down the weight that you gotta carry. There's only one tent. You do double up on things like you need extra water, you need extra food. But then like you only have one set of cookware. And there's a bit less stuff to carry when it's two people. We're at the lower lookout. There's the watchtower. There's the cabin down there. I'm gonna go down to this cabin here, have a little break, have a little food. Oh, what is this stump here? Like a little chair. That's cool. Here we are on the first lookout, and what we have right in front of me is that little cabin and the lookout tower. So that started off in 1969, and it didn't last too long because by the mid 70s they started air patrolling. But what the cabin was used for was there would be a patrolman that would hike up, and he would spend a few days. He would actually sleep in the cabin right there and spend most of his days up in the watchtower, and they would look for signs of wildfires. And at the time, wildfires were the enemy. It was terrible for a wildfire. But as years went on, we started to realize that wildfires may not be as bad as they seem. You know, there's pine beetle infestations that get pretty bad and they devastate forests. So now, a couple decades later, some of the rangers are actually starting wildfires, controlled wildfires, and they're killing out all these wild pine beetles, and vegetation actually grows significantly better after a wildfire. So there is actually benefits to wildfires, which back in the late 60s and before that, we always thought that wildfires were just purely bad. So it's quite interesting to see the evolution of how wildfires went from the worst thing in the world, the enemy, to something that we actually do use sometimes. But anyway, I'm going to check out this cabin here. So this is where the patrolman would sleep every night. Okay, this table, this would have been one of those tables that turn into a bed. You'd sleep in here. And then, yeah, watch your head scope. And then they would store things in here. This is a nice little cabin. Probably get quite hot on the really warm days. Let's see what's in here. Just some more shelving and storage. All right, well, we are going to climb up that watchtower. So that's where we're headed. We gotta go back on the trail and we've gotta climb all the way up there. It's a pretty big climb. All right, well, Scout's getting kind of sad, so we're gonna head back down. Back down there. Scout, you're okay. You're okay, Scout. I'm coming back down, okay? If you do end up doing this hike, I would not recommend climbing on the watchtower. I definitely cannot recommend anybody doing this. I don't know how sturdy it is, but I'm on my way back down. I can't seem to figure out what these things are. There's two of them, and there's some underneath the black tarp. There's some white tubing. So if anybody has any idea what those are, please let me know in the comments. I would love to know. If you enjoyed the video so far, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. Maybe even subscribe if you want to see more content like this. Scout, conserve your energy. Don't be wasting your energy. Oh, that's a lot of dirt. That's a dirty dog. Well, we're taking a rest, but I think we're gonna move because the bugs are getting pretty annoying. Scout's getting annoyed by them. She's trying to eat the bugs. I think we're almost at the second lookout. It's real steep right now. All I need to do right now is put one foot in front of the other. If I can do that, I'm gonna make it. Oh man. Oh, we made it. We made it, Scout. Oh. Oh my God. Wow. Oh man. There's Chancellor Peak right there. Let me take my bag off. Woo! Yeah! Scout, we made it. took a good rest behind this cabin. There's a nice spot of shade. We're both looking much better now. We took a long rest. She's taking a nap. Maybe I'll wait a little bit. Maybe I'll let her nap a little bit longer and then we'll go. I think that's what I'll do. I think actually I'm going to leave my bag here. I'm going to scope the area a little bit, try and figure out where we're going to go, how we're going to get there. And then once I seem fairly certain, so many bugs. Once I seem fairly certain about the path we're going to take, then I'll grab my bag and then we'll head out. I'm still not sure where I'm going to sleep. I thought of maybe sleeping around here. And then that way at night I can put all of my food in the cabin, close the door, and then pitch the tent a few hundred meters somewhere else. Actually, before we go too far, I'm going to show you guys in this cabin here. Oh, there's something up there. Scout, hey. Well, this cabin actually looks quite a bit nicer than the other one. There's some nice furniture. There's the bed. Now I'm wondering, should I sleep in the cabin instead of the tent? It looks pretty clean. I didn't see any animal poop or any mold. Those are my biggest worries. I wouldn't want to sleep in an enclosed moldy room or in a room with lots of poop in it. But then there's also the fact that Scout is freaking out about that thing up there. So, I don't know. I'm going to keep thinking about that. Well, it's time to dig a hole, if you know what I mean. I found a little shovel and I forgot my toilet paper. But I found a little bit of paper towel in my bag that I'm going to use. So hopefully that's enough. Well, thankfully that was enough paper towel that I had. So that worked out very well. Hopefully I don't have to go again because I'm all out of paper. Well, I should be just going that way and that should bring us to the peak. I'm going to grab my bag and we're going to start walking that way. Just gonna follow my compass. Should be pretty much 300 degrees that way. I hope that works out for me. And then I also need to find my way back. That's another big thing. I need to be confident that I can get back to the cabin. Because once I'm at the cabin, I know how to get all the way down. So let the adventure begin. There we go. That's the peak we're trying to reach right there. So we just have to follow the ridge line, which goes up in there a little bit. I think we'll make it there. Alright, so it's not much of a trail, but I'm giving myself landmarks here. Over there, there's an outhouse. Right here, there's some old rusty metal that Scout is currently investigating. I'm going to keep going this way. There's a little bit of a trail. Now, if this stays that way, I'll be very comfortable. Now, I'm not going to take any big risks or anything. If it starts to get confusing, if I start to lose this little path here, I'm going to turn back immediately. I'm not looking to get lost. Another good tip for being able to find your way back is every so often turn around and look behind you. What that does is it'll make your brain aware of the way back. Because as you're walking forward, you're not seeing what's behind you is different. You know, it's the same walk, but you're looking at the opposite side of the trees, where there might be some sort of obvious landmark on the side of the tree that you're not looking at when you're walking in. But then when you come back out, then if you keep looking back every so often, your brain will recognize the path here. It's a bit of a little trick. We're getting in the thick of it right now. I'm essentially just following the edge here. If I walk up there, I can see down the mountain. So as long as I follow this edge, I'll be fine. And there's the peak that we're aiming for. From this angle, I'm not sure if we can climb that. Well, Scout, come over here. We'll keep moving along, and we'll take a better look once we get closer. So that's Scout telling me she had enough. So we're gonna head back. Yeah, we're getting in the thick of it there, in the trees and all sorts of stuff. I almost fell a few times because my pack is so heavy, and well, it's not ideal walking conditions in here. So we're gonna head back to that cabin, and we're gonna get our camp set up. We're also running low on water. This guy's been drinking a whole lot of water, and well, anytime she drinks, I just keep giving her water because she's thirsty. So I figured give her all the water she needs, and if we can't make it till the end, then we don't make it till the end. I might try coming back alone another time. It'd be a lot easier alone. I'd have much less stuff to bring with me. I wouldn't have any dog food and much less water. Honestly, I think Scout drank more water than I did. That probably means I need to drink more water. But yeah, this footing is pretty bad here. So this is what we'll be walking in. So I'm gonna let you guys know when I get back to where we're gonna make camp. Yeah, looking at this peak from here, I would need some rock climbing gear, I think. Well, I'm not gonna make my soup just yet because it is way too hot. So I'm gonna eat some tuna. I'm gonna crack this can open. Have that for now. I've also got some sardines that I can eat. And if all that fills me up, I might have the soup in the morning, because it's supposed to be pretty cold tomorrow morning. War. And cozy, hidden from the bugs. We can hear them buzzing around everywhere, but they can't get in. Look at Scout. Scout's so happy now. Scout had her dinner. She had some water. She took a nap. You look nice and cozy here, but my sleeping mat keeps deflating. So yeah, I'll be sleeping right on the ground tonight. And this is my inflatable pillow. I always leave it like slightly uninflated. I find that a lot more comfortable. The first time I used the pillow, I inflated it like right to the max, and it's just too hard and it's not great. I thought about making the soup tonight, but I think I'm actually gonna make it in the morning. I'm not overly hungry right now, and I think I'm gonna really enjoy eating warm soup when I wake up, and I might be a little cold. So this is all we have left for water. So that's why I didn't go as far as I had planned, because we were running quite low on water. And yeah, if we went all the way down there, we would have drank all the water. So we had to conserve our energy a bit more. So that's why we're just sitting here. We're conserving energy so we don't have to drink as much water. All right, Scout. What do you think about that, Scout? I get a feeling, oh, stretch it out. Big stretch, Scout. Nice one. I get a feeling it's actually this little girl that broke my sleeping mat. She probably punctured it with one of her nails. It is what it is. I've also got a thicker long sleeve that I think I'm gonna wear before bed. But yeah, for now I'm just gonna be chilling in the tent, just Scout and I. This is unreal. There's my tent, and here's where I'm sleeping. Well, the sun's behind the mountains now, but the moon's out. Look at that. That like orange reddish haze above the mountains, and then the moon above it. Oh baby. Probably go to bed shortly. It's just after 9 p.m. So we'll see how I sleep tonight. Well, it's 6:30 a.m. I'm sore everywhere. This thing would just deflate every hour. It's not great sleep. Well, it's time for some breakfast. Baked potato with bacon. I'll be cooking it on this little stove here. Wow, that thing cooked so quick. It must have been 30 seconds or less. And it was boiling. Soup was bubbling. Well, I don't have enough water to do the dishes, but I know somebody who'll do the dishes for free. Do you mind doing the dishes, Scout? And there's the sun rising right over the mountains. Well, we're on our way down. My bag's quite a bit lighter than it was on the way up, which is nice. Going downhill is much easier if you're talking about cardio and stamina. But going downhill is quite a bit harder on the knees. It's a lot harder on the body, especially with this bag on. All this extra weight kind of pushing me down. I gotta hold all that back with my knees and my feet. I think I actually rather the uphill, rather the climb. I like the cardio feel of it. I like feeling like I'm out of breath. I like feeling like I'm exercising. This going downhill, it doesn't feel like a good workout. It just feels like I'm killing my knees. Well, I really don't want to attract bears while I'm hiking, so I brought my harmonica. I'm gonna play this little riff here, and I'll see if you guys can guess what it is. And then after I'm done playing it, I will let you know what song it is. Quick warning though, I am quite new at the harmonica, so please be aware that I'm learning. Alright, here it goes. And I'm hiking down the hill at the same time, so this is probably going to sound awful, and it's sure to scare the bears away because they won't want to be anywhere near this harmonica. All right, does anyone know what it is? Pause the video, put your comment down below if you think you know what song it is. You know what, I won't even say it this video. I'll say it on the next video I post. And then whoever guesses the song correctly will be the winner. For now, I'm just gonna keep on keeping on, and just gonna try some different riffs, just kind of solo here while I'm hiking, see what it sounds like. That sounded awful at the end there. That's sure to scare the bears away. If I was a bear, I would not go anywhere near that sound. What the heck is that? Bear, bear, go away. Bear, bear, go away. Man, these trees are a bit of a challenge to cross when I'm wearing such a heavy backpack. Oh, perfect. Some more trees. Well, I can start to hear vehicles again. They're still quite far away, but there's sounds of civilization. So I'm glad to be here in the cars now because my legs are, they feel like spaghetti. I can't believe my legs are still holding my weight plus the weight of all the gear. Almost there. We made it to the train track, which means we're almost there. Well, we made it. My phone died right at the end. I had one more clip that I recorded. It was Angel pulling up in the van. And that's what I was going to end the video with. But here's my little outro instead. If you made it this far, you've made it through the whole video, thank you so much for watching. Well, recording this whole experience and talking to you guys along the way made it so much more enjoyable than it would have been if I was all alone. So yeah, once again, thank you so much. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button and subscribe for more.